Hello, welcome back for another reading. I'll be doing a general message today. So whatever wants to come through will come through. I typically focus specifically on love on the, I think twice a week. But sometimes love comes through in this reading, and let's just see if it wants to this time. But general messages, let's just see what wants to come through. Spirit. Maybe a channel for the collective. This is really high, that's good. Confirmation, clarification, reassurance, and guidance. This time. Alright. Oh. We have the Fool. This is card number 0. The 4 of Swords. I have the Strength card. It's card number 8, by the way. 3 of Wands. And the 5 of Cups. First row out. I'm getting a feeling of maybe you're in this period, if this resonates, that you're currently in this phase in your life, a period of your life right now, where you're just kind of throwing caution to the wind. You are looking forward and really, it's like you're hoping and you're praying for what you want to manifest to come in. It's almost kind of like you're waiting, but while you're in this maybe waiting phase, you're just kind of throwing caution in the wind. You're kind of living I don't say, wow, but living vicariously. You might be living vicariously through someone, but you're kind of just going with the flow. I do get a feeling of some confliction that, like, while you are really holding out faith for what it is that you want, you also feel it's like a battle of like feeling like I have faith in not seeing what's in front of me, kind of taking it one day at a time, taking it stride by stride, but also just kind of like feeling maybe unfulfilled or disappointed that your ships have not come in sooner, that what you're asking for has not come in sooner, and you're really trying to stay strong at this time. Sometimes I feel like I'm getting that sometimes you might feel like you're in a limbo, or you don't really know what to do or how to move forward. Maybe you're not really sure the direction you should go. And I think that you might be getting that like analysis paralysis, or you feel like you just need to take a moment to yourself to like refocus, maybe clear your mind. But I think even with that, you're still not getting maybe you're not getting the answers that you seek. And so you're constantly in this, I'm strong, I'm having faith that what I want will show up for me, but you're not seeing it every day, you're not seeing it, and you're feeling disappointed or let down. I feel like let down by the universe, let down by God, let down by source, whatever your belief. And I feel like you've been trying to really give it over to the universe, whatever it is that you're struggling with or you're wanting or you're wishing for, or you're working hard for. You're trying to really hand over the reins and say, all right, I really want to give this over to you, universe. I'll take a step back. I'm having faith that you're going to bring in the ships, that you'll bring in what I'm asking. But there's definitely these days or these times that show up where you are disappointed that it hasn't shown up yet. And I feel like you're kind of holding back, like you're pulling yourself back, and I'm getting a sense that like I can see you being curled up in bed. Maybe I've heard this term, I didn't know what this is called, but bed rotting, where like you stay in bed all day, whether that's from depression or just anxiety or whatever, or you just don't really know what to do in your day and you feel like you just want to sit there. Lots of overwhelm. There could be a sense of overwhelm and you're like, I don't really know how to deal with this overwhelm or navigate my feelings around what I'm wanting, and I don't know what else to do. If I'm trying to just have faith that it will show up, I feel like maybe there's some of you who have been bed rotting. It sounds like such a negative term, but it's like saying you're in bed all day. You just stay in bed, like you're just, waiting for something to show up. I feel like you're not just sitting around doing nothing. I do feel like you're probably taking that action with the Fool. It's kind of like you're throwing caution to the wind. You're just taking that leap of faith, that risk. You're having faith in the universe. You're trusting that when you take the next step, something will happen. I do feel like you're having the faith every day, but there are some times when you're just back and forth and you're feeling like, I don't really know what to do at this point, what I'm asking for, and it takes everything in me to show up every day and to keep going and to have faith that something will show up for me and pan out. But there is a level of disappointment. There might be some stuff happening for you now and showing up in your life around you that it might be subtle. Like someone's talking to you and sharing something with you and it just feels mundane or it feels pretty typical, but it really does deliver something that you need, connect you with something that you're wanting. Maybe there's just your life currently, like what is currently around you is a lot of what you've been wanting. It's just, it looks the same. There might be something around you, like your physical surroundings too. Like say you want to move and you're like, I don't want to live in the same space anymore. I want to move. I want to be somewhere else. But because nothing's happening, even though you're kind of, maybe you're looking on the market, maybe you're just kind of putting it out there and you're just taking strides every day to move forward, but nothing's really coming of that. Maybe where you can start, as an example, is instead of focusing so much on like your surroundings and you're in, like maybe inside your house or your home, you're like, this doesn't feel good. I don't want to be here anymore. I want to just move somewhere else. Maybe in your geographical area, you might maybe need to change the energy of your room, of a room or multiple rooms in your house, move the furniture around, get rid of some things. This is coming up. There was something that I just watched recently where if you're holding on to items, anything in your house that is damaged, that is doesn't really serve any value, it's just kind of there and you're like, oh, well, maybe I'll use that in 5 years time. It's something that does not bring you immediate value and you're not using, it's just sitting, taking up space. It's actually an energy representative lack. If I get rid of this, I might be without. But if you're holding on to something, especially broken things, if you're holding on to something that's broken and you haven't taken the time to fix it, you're holding on to this idea that, oh, I can't be without it, but yet it's taking up space in your life and it's useless. It's not meaningful right now. If you fix it and it works, great. But if you're not fixing it and it's just sitting there taking up space, then you're creating this energy, stuck energy of lack, that I can't be without this. and I'll settle for this broken thing and just keep it in my home until I finally get around to doing it. But if it's not a priority, then it shouldn't even be in your space. So there could be a message here around shifting the energy in your home, getting rid of broken things. Even this was part of it too, is like single socks. Or always hoping that one other pair or whatever, one other sock for the pair is going to show up one day. But if it's not, and it hasn't for months and months and months, just get rid of it, throw it away, that other sock, or use it as a rag or something. But like, there could definitely be an energy. So in order for you to move forward, and like say you want to move and you're just not really enjoying the space that you're in, recreate the energy of the space that you're in so that you do enjoy it. Raise your vibration so you can perceive living in a different space, even if it's the same physical space, but you've changed the energy, the feng shui. Kind of change it up a little bit so that your energy changes with it, and you can perceive more of an open abundance. Sometimes opening up your space too, moving stuff around so you open the space up more, actually can help open up your mind. A lot of times our mind is a complete, or our homes, our rooms are a complete reflection of our minds. I think that was definitely channeled, but also some personal insight that I also gained that I felt was really relevant when it was coming up at that time. So, oh, hello. We have the Page of Cups. Yeah, there's definitely a message here, before I flip this over, and there's definitely a message where it's like, if you're feeling like your ships are not coming in soon enough and you're feeling a little disappointed by that, you've been working hard every day to show up, throw over the reins, everything, there's still some more work for you to do. Perceive something in front of you physically or in your life with a different mindset. There's a mindset shift of abundance. You need to think more abundantly about your current situation, about your current life or experience, in a way that says, I live abundantly, I live in this way or something, so that those ships can come in with that same level, that same match in energy. And so if you live more abundantly in your home space, something in terms of moving, a bigger, beautiful, more abundant home space might open up, if an opportunity to move. We have the King of Cups that flipped over there. Three more. Oh, I thought that flipped over. Okay. 3 cards here. We have the Six of Swords, 2 of Pentacles, and the 9 of Swords. Okay. Yeah, I am definitely getting... Hi, Moch. Look at that little Moch. She's looking at me with reproach. Mochi. Hi. Hang on. So I'm getting strongly that, yes, there is something in your life right now that you're tolerating. I do feel like that confliction that you're going back and forth in, like, I'm waiting, I'm handing over and I'm like praying, I'm asking for help, support, trying to hand it over to the universe to really bring it in, but I'm also not totally fulfilled and happy, and I keep going back and forth with having faith, having lack of faith, and believing if it's going to show up for you or what you're wanting. There is going to be an opportunity that shows up. It could be a person, it could be an experience, it could be... I think somebody is going to be able to show up and offer you some support to help, like, manage or regulate your emotions and your mental state. I feel like there is an opportunity here to, not saying you're wrong, like this is wrong or you're wrong in this, but like to get right with your emotional state to a point where you understand your feelings in every setting, in every situation. And like there's something here that is in your surroundings, whether it's in your house or it's someone or it's something that you do, that is kind of juggling and, juggling your energy up. It's going back and forth between something something you're doing, something you're surrounding yourself with that's creating peace and creating anxiety, creating peace and creating, stress. There is something here that's contributing to this back and forth energy I was picking up before. I feel like there is an opportunity here. Someone or something's going to show up and give you the opportunity to create some peace in this balancing act that you're trying to accomplish. Because you are, when you have the strength to really have faith and keep having faith in something that you're really like wanting and asking for, wanting to see it come in, you're at peace. You're calm, you're cool, collected, you're really clear in your mental state, in your mind. But when you are, when you're kind of in the disappointment, like it hasn't shown up yet, and every day I keep asking for help, I keep praying, I keep, trying to have faith that the universe will show up for me. I think that your energy is actually a little bit more, I just saw like a little graph, like those graphs that draw the little, it's like really fast and it's like really sporadic. I just was seeing that. So I feel like there is, when you're in that disappointed state, there's a lot of anxiety in your energy. You might be feeling really anxious. And even if you don't feel anxious or have that anxiety, you might be feeling stuck, like you want to just pull back. You don't really know how to move forward, like that bed rotting, that staying in bed all day. There is something here about when you start to feel that energy. See, when you start to feel that energy and want to pull back, see it as an opportunity to move your body, because the one thing that you want to do is you want to stay stuck in that energy. You want to stay in bed. You don't want to move, and you want to keep doing things. Something I learned from learning about bed rotting was that when we get in that stuck energy, we don't want to move, even if you feel okay, but you feel stalled or your mind feels kind of stuck or kind of chaotic. Staying in bed and doing even something that's helpful to your mind is actually not the best support that you can give yourself, because you're still stationary. So the idea is that if you start to feel stationary, do something that's going to move. So subtle movement of the body. Maybe you're in bed and you start stretching and you start moving and doing small repetitive movements. If you're able to just get up and do some like 10-minute yoga, 15-minute yoga, something, or even just like get up and do like some push-ups. I know that sounds terrible, like, right? People are like, oh, just do burpees, and it's like, fuck burpees. I hate burpees, but it's just like, oh, you just get up real fast, just do some jumping jacks or something, like 5 of them, get your body moving. That actually helps shift the energy. So there is going to be something here that shows up for you as an offer to support you in something that you're going back and forth on in your mind. Like I said earlier, I do feel like there's something in your general surrounding, maybe like your home, that something needs to be cleaned up, or something needs to be put away or given away, donated. Like, honestly, if you have anything broken that's not working in your home, that's taking up space, like, truly, like, say, can I fix this now? Do I want to fix this? Do I want to make this work for me? Or do I even care? Have I used it in the last however much time? Does it bring me value? And when it's working, do I use it anyway? Right? Ask yourself those questions and be really honest, because if it's something like, say you got something in your closet or you got something in your office and you're like, I haven't pulled that out for like a year, but I might need that. You have not thought about it for probably a year. So like, it's something that you can probably get rid of because it's just taking up space. And it is one of those things when you see something that's just sitting there like, oh, I forgot about that, but I don't want to get rid of that because I might want it for later. Then you're just adding more to the back of your mind, the background of your mind, that like all those storage files on your computer, right? You just got a bunch of stuff and those storage files are just sitting there, and the few files and folders that you do access all the time are on your desktop. But then everything else on your external, or everything else that's put away in your, file drive somewhere else, you never access it. So there's definitely some stuff in the background that is creating a sense of disconnect and overwhelm from your state of peace and strength, your state of faith. When you lose faith, when you disconnect from yourself and you feel overwhelmed by things that create anxiety and create stress, create, kind of disharmony in your energy, then you start to, fall into that place of not having faith in things getting better, especially when they just continue to sit stagnant and stay there. So again, like this could be someone or something showing up to help you get out of a stuck, stagnant state, or give you the resources or tools to help you when you do find yourself in this like lack state of mind, like you've lost faith in something. And it could be you saying, okay, when I fall into this stuck state, when I fall into this state of not wanting to get up out of bed or not wanting to move or just do nothing, I know what I need. Maybe there is some resources or tools that are going to show up. I feel like someone or something's going to show up and give you something that's going to really help you. That could be a resource, access to something. It could be like really helpful communication or words or something that you need to be able to be a little more proactive in your life when it comes to your emotional state, because you're the only one who really has you, who cares enough for about you in your emotional state. You understand you. So you do have to kind of step into this king energy, king of cups energy, really show up for yourself in the ways that you need in order to maintain this strength, having faith, and keep going, to keep showing up every day and continue towards this path, this manifestation, this dream, this wish, whatever you're really wanting. All right, let's get some oracle messages. These can be supplemental. They can be totally, totally different, unrelated. Let's just see. All right. First one that flipped over, trust God, unexpected blessing, do your part. Do your part, right? You got to take action to take care of yourself in the ways that you need. But trust the universe, God, source, whatever your belief is, trust that will show up for you. That will show up for you unexpectedly. When, we also have a new dawn. Good news is coming. Hard times are over. And if this is a time in your life where it is really hard and you're giving it everything you've got to just keep showing up every single day, trust that something really, really beautiful is going to show up as a result of you never giving up on yourself. Mochi. Hi, kitty. We got travel, time off, take a trip, adventure. This could welcome in a really, an opportunity to travel, an opportunity to move. It could be a trip. You could just be in a period of time off. Maybe you've been showing up every single day and you're about ready to say, I need a break, right? Maybe that happens. What are you doing? You want to get up here? And then we have happy success. So the end of the tunnel is in sight. Like, definitely. Oh, hi, Mooch. Oh my gosh, kitty. So the end of the tunnel is in sight. You're not being left in the darkness. It might feel like that some days, but there is something really beautiful that will unfold out of this continued and constant effort that you have not given up on yourself, walked away from something, or just don't throw in the reins, right? Hand them over to your source energy. But keep having faith to show up every single day and take care of yourself in the ways that you need to. Create the space that is energetically in harmony, or elevates your vibration, something that gives you that peace of mind to continue to see things with clear foresight and full trust in the universe. All right, I'm gonna leave that message there. I hope that this message was helpful for some of you, all of you, at least one of you. If it was, please give it a thumbs up, comment how it resonated for you, subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss anything in the future. And until next time, thanks for watching.